Hello everyone, it's Margaret Kimura and I am here to do my next inspired tutorial, and this time I am so inspired by Fashion Week 2013 spring collection, and my choice that I've chosen to use as my inspiration is the designer Jason Wu, who's so talented. Now I went back and forth. I went to like the Milan Fashion Week, I went to Paris Fashion Week, and then I went to New York. And I'd have to say I was really inspired by what Christian Dior did with all the embellishments and the bright pop of color in the eyes. Lots of neutral, almost no makeup with like that serious pop of color. Some smoky eye with no lips. I mean, there's a lot of variations, but very deconstructed looks for sure. This is seriously a deconstructed look time in trend. So I chose Jason Wu because he stayed very classic. I love his collection. In fact, Michelle Obama wore his dress for her inaugural ball gown, and really gorgeous. And I guess she wore his other dress the first time around too. So he's got a lot of cool things happening with his work right now. But I loved the classic simplicity, but the modern flair. And of course, I have to Margaret Kimura-ize it and inspire it on my terms because I don't like to copy. So what I did a little bit different, taking from his inspiration, is I'm actually adding a little bit more to the eyes because the eyes were very just liner. And I'm actually adding more of a kind of, how would I put it? Actually, it's kind of like a sunset glow effect, and it's a little bit smoky eye, and it's got the liner, but it's a little bit more gradiated with earth tones and a little bit of like a punch with the coppery kind of sunset glow feel. And then we're going to do a pop of color that the Jason Wu collection used. But I think you'll like what I came up with as far as the design. So now of course I put the highlighting powder on the highlighting bone, brow bone area, and now I'm using not a super dark brown, but a brown, a true brown. And what I'm going to use this as sort of like a guide to create the shape. So I'm going to do like a thick liner shadow, if you will. And I'm using my flat tip rounded brush, and I'm just going right on the lash line. Even though I'm going to do a black liner on this is more to kind of create that shape. And I'm pulling it out, as you can see. And with this, I'm going to just add it's more to add more of a support and drama to this look. And of course I blend everything in, so it's not going to look so just edgy like this, but it definitely will create the effect. And then the next thing after that, I'm going to definitely add more a punch color, which is the coppery color. Here you go. So this is going to create that glow, that sunset glow feel. And I'm doing that right on top of the brown that I put, and then right on the whole lid like that. And then I'm going to blend that into the highlighting powder that I have underneath the brow bone. So this all kind of will melt together, and you can see how the copper really gives it the payout of this feel of that illumination and the intensity of what this eye will do with this look. So now I'm just blending that all in, and look how pretty that is. So now I'm going to just take that brown and go right underneath the lash line. I'm just going to rim the eyes with the brown that I used in the first color, and I'm going to go over the other side too and just kind of just give it a nice support, because this has a lot of different variations and gradations. So now what I'm going to do after this is I want to really create the drama to this, definitely. I want to create the intensity of this look without having that really kind of over exaggerated pointy liner. So I'm taking my rectangle flat tip brush, and I'm actually doing a smudge line with my black gel liner, and I'm taking that all along the lash line, and then I'm going to pull it out just a little bit, just pull it out so it kind of goes into that same direction. I'm going to go into the other side, and actually this look does look a lot easier than it actually is. It does take practice. Now, if you want to learn many looks like this, and you're interested in taking this to a much more, career type path, or if you just are a novice and you want to just learn how to do makeup like a pro, you can take my online training program that I just put together, and you can go to mkcbeautyacademy.com, and there's an online training program that I just put up. It is really, really awesome. Many of the classes are almost like if you're actually going to my academy. And so you don't have to, go. You could just take the online training. It's really affordable, and it's got a lot of great tricks of the trade, secrets, and just really great information. So what I just did was I put the black gel underneath, and now I'm putting a little bit of that gold. It's kind of a gold, that orangey coppery gold underneath, just to give it some reflection. So see how that's all kind of correlating together. And also too, if you guys are interested in taking private lessons, you can definitely book a private lesson with me, or you can do a blended program, take the online and then come in and take a couple of in-person classes with me too. A lot of students are doing that right now, and that's been really popular, and I would love to definitely have you as my student. So love to really get you to do some awesome looks. So now I'm just taking her beautiful brows and I'm just grooming them, because she doesn't need a lot. So I'm just brushing them out with that. And now I'm going to take a super, super pink matte, kind of a dusty rose pink cheek. And it's almost the same color as my handle of my blush brush. And this, I'm just going along the cheek, the ledge of the cheekbone, but I'm really emphasizing in the front apples of her cheek. Like, it goes right below her eyes. And the reason why I chose this really pop color pink is to bring out the color in her eyes and also soften the eyes a little bit. But you'll see, because when I do the lips are really, really going to have that. I chose it's like a pinky coral rose, a very neon pinky rose coral lip color, you'll see. And the lip color will definitely accentuate the pink cheeks, and I think it'll really pull it together. And that's definitely where Jason Wu's collection, it's really, the lips just really pop at you. And I think that's what really this look, I wanted to have that same kind of impact, but I also want it to have more balance, because this is much more for people who want to not look so uber pop trendy, but more classic trendy. So what I'm doing, of course, is doing the black, super black, thick mascara, because this just rims the eyes, and it really just it supports the color in the skin, like the cheeks and the color of the shadows in the eyes. The black liner and the black mascara just supports it. And she's got naturally really dark brows, so I'm just going with that, her natural brows. So see how this is really starting to come together, and it's really, I'm putting a little bit more gold because I really like that effect, that the reflection of that shimmer of the gold that's really starting to pick out, pull out. So now here's the lip. I love this lip color. It's actually, it's called Peony Pink, and it is so pretty. It's a cream, and so it's got that really nice kind of sheen to it. No illumination, there's no glitter or illuminating powder or anything like that. It's actually just a straight color, and it's very pretty. I'm actually keeping it very creamy, but some people may want to even make it more matte, so you can definitely dab it and then just hit it lightly with some translucent powder, and that will mattify it, and still you'll get the matte effect with the really pop of color. But I think it's nice to have a little bit of moisture, and I like that feel on the lip. I think it's pretty. And see how it's really accentuating the cheeks, and it's also bringing out more of that kind of golden orangey feel of the eyes. It's actually softening the eyes, which I love about this. And this is such a trendy color. This is what makes the Jason Wu, I think, the makeup in his collection really stand out. And this is what really inspired me. But I definitely wanted to give it a little bit of my take. And I love what's going on with this because it is very modern, it's very trendy, but yet overall everything is very classical. Now, if in case this is a lip color you will not wear, I mean, you can totally do a straight red, or you can even do like an orangey red, which would be beautiful. You can even use like a really not black, a really dark brownish red, kind of like a brick red, almost like a an umber brownish red. I don't know if that's the good color for, like a burnt umber. That would be a really good color if you wanted to go super dramatic. But this, I think the pink on this is really cool because it really makes it modern. It makes it fresh. It's very current. But definitely it does create the trendy feel to it. And I just love how it's really girly at the same time, but very sexy. It's got a lot of elements to it. But see how everything is starting to really just accent one another. The lips, the eyes, the cheeks. The skin, I kept it very matte. She's got amazing skin, and I really went with it. And I mean, you can definitely go more dewy with the skin, and it would be really pretty. But I think because I added a little bit more to the eyes and the shimmer in the eyes, that I want the shimmer and the reflection to come off the eyes rather than the skin. The skin has a natural glow to it. It's just because it's so pretty. And I used a very creamy base, so that way it really had a nice veil on the skin. But I didn't want the skin to have too much of a highlight or dewiness to it because I want the lips and the eyes. And see, by keeping the lips a little creamy with the natural sheen from the cream and then the shimmer from the eyes, it really pulls out and really balances the eyes out. So remember, when you're doing products and using products, know what their effects are going to be. And once again, if you want to really get some serious training, you can call my school up and book a private, or if you just can't and you are limited in budget and you want to do it at your own pace, you can definitely take my online training program that I just launched recently, and it's getting rave reviews. And you can go to mkcbeautyacademy.com. And there you go. Look how pretty that is. I'm just doing my last minute touches, wiping off all the fallout powder, and I'm just going to mattify the skin. And there you go. Look at how the trendy feel of this look, the runway feel, but yet there's a lot of classical elements. So definitely try this look. Practice, practice, practice. It is definitely one of my favorite looks of this year for the Spring-Summer collection, Fashion Week. And go check out Jason Wu's collection. Check out Christian Dior for Paris Fashion Week. I mean, Gucci's Fashion Week in Milan is great. I'm really, really inspired, if you can tell. I'm working on the Grammys tomorrow. I'll be posting much more. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Stay tuned. I'll be doing a lot more coming up. Thanks a lot, and practice, practice, practice.